butter. I actually saw Nazanin Kavari using this in her What I Eat in a Day, so I went and got it and it's delicious. So I'm just using this Dave's whole grains bread, which I've also been loving because it's not too whole grainy. I'm gonna top it off with a little bit of this whipped peanut butter and then also 1 banana. So I do a full banana and I just cut it in half and put half on each piece of bread. So this is what it looks like, and of course it's not like the healthiest option, but compared to like regular peanut butter, it is a little bit less calories and less fat, but I just really love the whipped consistency. But of course, if you want something more healthy, I definitely recommend a natural peanut butter. This one is from Crazy Richards. You can actually get this at Walmart. It's like $4 and you can see the ingredients are just peanuts. So there's nothing added to it. So this could be another, of course, healthier option as well. I just love the whipped consistency. So I'm gonna pop this in the toaster, and then this is what I'm having today for breakfast. So this morning I woke up super early. I mean, I usually always do, but I got up around 5:30 and I was up working on a new video, and I went to the gym around 8:30, but I wanted to eat something really light before going to the gym. So I had one of these silk almond milk strawberry yogurts around 8 a.m. just to hold me off until my breakfast now. It's like 10:30 right now. So these are delicious. You can get them at any grocery store, but I always get mine at Walmart actually, and they're so good. So I forgot to vlog it earlier, but I figured I would show you guys now because I eat these very often. So this is what the peanut butter looks like. You can just see it's whipped and it's still creamy. It's just, you know, obviously a different consistency than regular peanut butter. So I try not to use like an excess amount of peanut butter on it, but just enough to coat each piece of bread. And I know I share this in every single What I Eat in a Day, but this is the vitamin that I take every single day. It's from Garden of Life. You can get it at Walmart. I get a lot of my stuff from Walmart, but yeah, usually just take 1 a day right after breakfast and I'm good to go. Alright guys, so it is lunchtime right now. It is around 1 o'clock and I'm just gonna have some baked potato wedges for lunch. I know that sounds kind of weird to just have potatoes, but this is seriously my favorite lunch and dinner. I make this all the time. I showed it in another What I Eat in a Day, and a lot of times I will have this with sometimes a burger or the Beyond sausages, which I really like, but for today I'm just gonna have potatoes. If I'm having this with something else on the side, I'll usually just have 1 potato or like a smaller one, but since today I'm just gonna have potatoes, I'm just gonna have 2 large ones, and I'm gonna season them, put them in the air fryer, and they're going to be super good. And I'm going to show you the sauce that I've been loving with them. If you guys look up like 30-day potato challenge, you'll see that you can actually survive by just eating potatoes, which is like so crazy. Definitely recommend doing your own research, of course, and everything, but yeah, this is just what works for me, and they're super filling and they're really, really good. So I'm going to just chop these up, season them, and pop them in the air fryer. Okay, so I have these chopped up. I'm about to season them up, and I'm just gonna put them in a bowl, the seasoning, and then I'm gonna add the potatoes in here. So I'm gonna set these aside for just a minute. So what I'm gonna do is just add a little bit of olive oil. You can use any oil. I also like avocado oil as well, but I'm gonna just do a little bit of this. And this is just gonna help for the seasonings just to stick better to the fries. You don't have to do this, it's totally optional, but I personally like to. And then for my seasonings, I love using these salt-free seasonings. You can get these at Aldi or really any grocery store, Walmart, even Mrs. Dash. It's really great seasonings, but this one has been my current favorite. Clearly I have like a little bit left. I told you guys I make these like almost every single day. They're so good. So I'm gonna do some of this right in the bowl, and since it's salt-free, you can really be heavy-handed with it. And I also absolutely love Old Bay seasoning, one of my favorites for fries. Now this does have salt in it, so I try not to do a whole lot, but a little bit just for a little extra kick. And then I just add my fries right into the bowl, and then I just mix them around with a spoon. Pop it right in the air fryer. This one is from Target. I will link it down below for you guys. I got it on sale during Black Friday. I think it's like 60 bucks, and it's seriously amazing. I will say this is pretty big. As you can see, it does take up a lot of space. We make room for it. We kind of just push it back in the corner over there because we do have a rice cooker and a coffee maker, but we use all 3 appliances every single day. I've been using this every day for like lunch, sometimes even dinner, and it is the best $60 I've ever spent. Now for this sauce, I actually got this idea from another YouTuber. I will link her name down below, her channel. I love her What I Eat in a Days, but she made this and it looked so good, so I made it and it's delicious. So all you're gonna need is mayonnaise of your choice. Of course, I'm using the vegan one, and then hot sauce of your choice. So I really don't love spicy food all that much, but I love this combo. And if you like mayonnaise, you like hot sauce, you have to try it. I know it probably doesn't sound like the greatest, but for fries, it's amazing. And then you want to just mix it all around. And obviously, if you want it a little bit spicier, you can add some more hot sauce. I think I'm going to do a little bit more. And I'm just going to eyeball it. And I'm just gonna stir it up. So I know, to people who don't like mayonnaise, this is probably so gross, but if you do, definitely try it out. It's so good. So throughout the day, I'm typically always drinking water. That's like my drink of choice, and I'm doing pretty good today with my water. I usually can drink one of these like easily, no problem, during the week, especially when I'm working out and stuff, but I'm gonna just save the rest of this for later. Of course, it's still pretty early and like for dinner, and instead of water with my lunch, I'm gonna have one of these Zevia 0-calorie sodas, which these are my favorite. It's basically like diet soda. It doesn't have any sugar, no sweetener, no calories, nothing in it. It's just like nothing. But it's a good treat and it's a nice change once in a while rather than just drinking water all the time. So I'm gonna have this with my lunch as well. Okay, this is the reveal. Ooh, look at these. Don't they look so good? So 400 degrees, 15 minutes. If you want them super crispy, obviously maybe do like 20 minutes. So here is the completed lunch. So it is 5:16 right now. I'm about to start some dinner. Okay, 5:17. So I already made some jasmine rice. I did half a cup. I also do have some tofu that I put into the air fryer, and now I'm about to roast these veggies in the air fryer, probably for about like 15 minutes or so at like 350 degrees. And to my veggies, I like to always do a little bit of olive oil, and then I'm also going to do some of this Mrs. Dash table blend seasoning blend, again salt free, which is really good. And then I'm also going to do a half a packet of this sazon. I actually used a little bit of this as well in my tofu that I made earlier in the air fryer. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil, put some seasonings, and just pop this right in the air fryer. Okay, so here's the rice, here's the tofu. I probably should have made a little bit more. It was actually my first time making it in the air fryer, and it is so good. I'll show you guys what I used. It's just like 3 ingredients, and I just popped it in there for about like 17 minutes or so at 400 degrees, and it's like so crispy and delicious. Next time I'm definitely gonna make more, but I wasn't sure how it was gonna turn out, but I wanted to get some extra protein in today's meal with my veggies. I usually do rice and veggies, but I wanted to add that in there for a little extra crunch, and I like mine extra crispy. So I did a little bit of these liquid aminos, which is a natural soy sauce alternative. And I also did a little bit of toasted sesame oil. I just mixed that into a bowl, and then I just added the little cubes of tofu in there and just mixed it all around, and then just added that in the air fryer at, like I said, 400 degrees for like 17 minutes or so. And then I also did a little bit, not even half a packet honestly, of this sazon, which I love. I'm Hispanic, and this is like the best seasoning for like all of your meats or like anything. It's so good. So I did a little bit of that, and that's why it's like a little bit of like an orange color. So good. So we have some green beans, broccoli, cauliflower, and some little baby carrots. And I told you guys I use this thing all the time. It's seriously the best invention. Okay, let's do 370, 15 minutes. There we go. And then we just wait. Okay, and while I wait for the food to be done, I'm just gonna have a few cherries. These are my favorite. They're usually in season in the summer, but I found them at Aldi, and I'm obsessed with regular cherries like this. They're so good. Did I convince you to get an air fryer yet? Because, I mean, like, these veggies are perfect. Okay, so here we have dinner. I tried to make it look pretty, but you guys get it. So we have the jasmine rice, tofu, green beans, cauliflower, carrots, and broccoli, which did get a little burn. I didn't even tell you guys, I did keep this in the air fryer for a little bit less time. I did 5 minutes less than whatever time I told you guys I was doing, just because I felt like it was perfect. I didn't want it to get too burnt, but I like the broccoli a little bit crispy, so this is like just right. So yeah, this is dinner. I'm about to have this, and then I'll see you guys very soon for dessert. So you guys know I always have to indulge a little before bed. I'm just gonna have one of these ice cream bars. This is just the vanilla one. It's from the brand Arctic Zero. And this is what they look like. They're not super sweet, but they're sweet enough. So they definitely do satisfy my sweet tooth because I'm always craving something sweet. So these are the nutrition facts on the back for 1 bar, and I'll show you what they look like. They're so good. So this is what they look like. So it's like a pretty decent sized ice cream bar for it to only be 90 calories and like not that much sugar. I think it's amazing, and it definitely does help with my sweet tooth because you always have to have something sweet before bed. Just always remember, moderation is key. Don't deprive yourself from things that you like. Just indulge.